Hello everybody, me sounds for joining the world about another vlog. Behind me is Rugby Station on the West Coast Mainline, which was actually originally called Rugby Midland before changing its name to Rugby Station. Today we're going to be checking out some of Rugby's abandoned railways, and when I say that, we're going to take a walk down the Great Central Walk for my Halloween special 2024 and take a look at what remains of Rugby Central Station, which was on the Great Central Mainline, which closed in May 1969. So let's go take a walk up to down past Abbey Street, because first of all there's something to look at which used to go over the West Coast Mainline, which is the remains of a bridge / viaduct. Unfortunately, during this vlog I won't be able to put any information like old pictures and stuff on, because YouTube copyright stuff, unfortunately, but I will leave a link to the Wikipedia article for the Great Central Railway. And also there's another YouTuber, Rediscovering Lost Railways, who did a piece for the Great Central Mainline a few years ago, so I'll leave his vlog in the description down below too. Right, you can tell we're at Rugby Station for the rugby balls, because actually the sport was actually created here in the 1800s it was, and we do have a rugby ball outside Rugby Station. Just if you're ever in rugby, go and spot the rugby ball outside Rugby Station. So down here we do have the remains of what was the like the Road Bridge Viaduct part, which used to go over the Great Central, which used to go over the West Coast Mainline as part of the Great Central Mainline. You can see the remains of it there, not much left of it. I think down there, that's the other part to it, because that's the West Coast Mainline, which takes trains between London, Glasgow, Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool, etc. Yeah, shame it's been covered with graffiti though. I suppose that's the sort of people you get around here, isn't it? Now, I'm not entirely sure what part of the Great Central Mainline where it linked up from, that bridge. I assume not too far from where these trees and where I'm standing is. There's some information. Not sure how much you can actually read on that, to be honest with you. But pause it if you want to read any of that information. So I'm on the Great Central Walk now. I'm just going to keep walking so I can see any points of notice that pop up. Right, so I'm not actually going to use the microphone for some of these clips unless I'm facing the camera, because sometimes it's just nice to take it all in. But this looks like it is the remains of one of the old railway bridges. This is Bridge Street up there, I'm assuming. That's looking on the map as well. But yeah, that's quite cool. Honestly, it's hard to imagine like trains running down here. Obviously in the late 60s, before I even existed. I think the only person I knew that was alive then was probably my granny. Has always told me information, because obviously the Great Central Railway and Great Central Mainline, after this it went towards the Lutterworth Central, it did, and just not too far away from the area. We've even got the remains of some track. Was this from the 60s? Because this is very old. It feels weird walking on railway track. But that's really cool how there's actual bits of the track still down here. Let me get a better picture. "1970 BR." So that was a year after the line closed, so I'm sure it was 1970 anyway, not 1870. Yeah, 1970. Shame about all the graffiti. Right, we've came across our next road bridge now, and this is the Clifton Road Bridge, and obviously that's well easy to tell from the sign it was. And there's some more track down here. Now I believe the abandoned part of Rugby Central, where the platforms are, is actually on the Hill Morton Road, so we've still got a bit to go, but we've got some more track down here too. This one's completely covered in bird feathers though. Might actually take a walk up that path down there onto Clifton Road and have a look down. Right, I'm now stood on the Clifton Road Bridge. You can see down towards the trackbed. Excuse the cut traffic. Noisy main road on this Clifton Road. Oh my god, this one is absolutely massive. I imagine they would have had one track down here and one where I'm walking now. This one would be in the direction of London. That'd be in the direction towards like Nottingham. It would be. This is obviously the Lower Hill Morton Road Bridge. We're not quite at the Rugby Central where the station was yet, but that is absolutely massive. Right, now underneath Hill Morton Road, the site of where Rugby Central Station was where it was, and it closed on the 5th of May 1969. Now, I'm actually stood on what would have been the London bound platform. I don't see any remains of where the other platform would be there, but what I do see is track. I think the other platform might have been demolished, but you can still see this part of the platform. I'm going to try and get some photos and give you some guys some proper shots around now. We'll start with this track down here. There's two tracks there, so there must have been a track that wasn't on the platform, because there's two tracks here on this side. Obviously I'm stood on what was once the platform. What I do find cool is someone has put a design on there of what it looked like. Sadly, the station building has been demolished. It has. And also there was a goods yard too, but that's completely flattened, and now that's residence housing on Timber Court. And yeah, let's have a look. No, this, you can. I'm trying to work out where the entrance would be. I'm assuming it would be on the north side. Let me have a look at down here. You got the Rotary Club of Rugby, and that was in 2022. That's cool. And you've got this track here. Look. Even this bit, I'm trying to make this a bit spooky by adding a few spooky shots, and I'll try and do something when I'm editing, because at the moment, because this is from a Halloween special. But this is cool, man. Really cool. Yeah, so goods yard would have been down where Timber Court, the housing is now. There's no evidence to suggest where the entrance would have been to the Rugby Central Station. I'm guessing it would have been around. It would have been around somewhere on this footbridge. I'm guessing maybe, not sure which side to be honest with you either. Anyway, I'm going to continue the walk because there's one more thing to see. One more really good road bridge where you get a really good shot. It's about a 10-15 minute walk from here back down the Great Central Mainline. Someone's graffitied a train on the back. Maybe the entrance was down there. I can't actually tell if the entrance to Rugby Central is on the south or north end. If anybody knows, comment down below. Has anybody actually done this Great Central walk? If you have, let me know. Looks like some sort of green swamp now. Or is it slime? Of course it is Halloween. But I can't get over how long the platforms are. The railway bridge is all the way back down there, but this down here still looks like it's the edge of the platforms. Jesus. There's another bridge here. Now I'm not actually 100% sure what bridge this is, to be honest with you. But it's quite cool, to be honest with you. Now that is amazing. Look at that massive bridge structure. That's the Ashbourne Road. And that's like one of the, that has got to be a viaduct because that is absolutely massive. Now, that is the path down here where you can walk and you can get a good view of the Great Central Walk and the former Great Central Mainline. But that is absolutely massive. And there's a bit of track down here too, where from the former line there's bits of track, but most of it's all gone now. Right, I'm actually going to come off the Great Central Walk now and just have a quick look at a glance over the Ashbourne Road Bridge and then head home. Because to be honest with you, I walked 45 minutes already down it, and that bit goes all the way to Onley, and that's just outside Rugby, a little small village outside, so I'm not going to do that. Is it Onley or is it Only? Sadly, or local, you should know this. But we are going this way now. Right, that's where we've just come from. It is. Now I'm going to end the vlog when I get home because it will by a main road, and there's also some like volunteers down there doing some stuff. That is a really nice view of the Great Central Main Line and the Great Central Walk.